is a replacement for Eriksen, Stevie?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as far as his CV is concerned, it's great on such short notice to be able to pick up a guy of his quality and his experience. I guess in question marks if he's fit, because as you said, he's hardly kicked a ball all year. But when you've only got a couple of hours to make a signing, it's not a bad gamble to sign somebody of his quality.
Nagelsmann loved him, Jules, and it was one of his players that he wanted to come to Bayern. Never really, though, seemed to get himself in the starting 11.
No, you're right, really strange. The move at the time made sense in a way because he was very good with Leipzig. He was getting close to the end of his contract. He had a year left, so they got him on the cheap at Bayern, which is usually what they do. And then you thought, okay, this is, even with Goretzka and Kimmich, this is great. He never adapted, maybe to the mentality, to the size of the club, I don't know, to the competition. Maybe because he was certain to be a starter all the time at Leipzig, and then suddenly became like, okay, you need to earn your place in this Bayern team. And if you get the Leipzig version at United, I think this is a great signing that we love. If you get the Sabitzer that we saw Bayern, out of confidence, out of of game fitness, match fitness, if you want, I'm not so sure that in the space of 4 months he'd be able to find all of that again, to be back to the Sabitzer from Leipzig. So on paper it looks interesting. I just don't know if Ten Hag will have enough time to almost revive his career, to find his form again. But I guess Ten Hag, different profile, by the way, than Eriksen. Very, very different style of player. Let's not forget. So number-wise, he's a replacement in the squad, but he's not really a replacement on the pitch. So I'm waiting to see how that could work.
Go on, Gab.
No, I completely agree. I think it was imperative to get a body in because, without Eriksen, he plays with two central midfielders, and without Eriksen, it's Fred, it's McTominay, it's Casemiro. I mean, there's literally nobody else unless you want to bring Phil Jones back into midfield. No,
yeah,
you want to go there. But Sabitzer does play different. We might see maybe more of a pressing. United pressing differently than you might do with Eriksen, again, because it's something Sabitzer did before, and he's got the skill set to do that. But as Jules said, not a lot of time to work in him, but you had to bring somebody in.
Can they finish top four without Eriksen, Don?
They can. I don't think Christian Eriksen was ever going to be the man that would define whether they could get top four or not. I think what I liked about what Ten Hag done to Christian Eriksen, he proved that he can play him in a deeper role alongside Casemiro. They sort of played together, and I wouldn't have thought ever really, not many managers have ever played Christian Eriksen as a sort of traditional number 8. They've always played him one of the three boys in behind the striker. So he's done that to him. He's improved his game where now he's looking forward. So obviously he's gone out the side. Donny van der Beek, another one that Ten Hag's lost through injury. Excuse me. So Sabitzer comes in, who's not, again, in that sort of traditional 8. He's more of a 10 as well. So a good football brain, like Jules said as well. If you get the Leipzig version, he was close to being a 1 and 3 man. So he's got more goals in the locker, I think, than Christian Eriksen. So I think Ten Hag will use him, and he's got a very good football brain. So maybe play him a little bit deeper. But, you're bringing a very, very good body in, and you're bringing a really exciting player in if he's fit.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.